Hey, good morning, everyone. I assume that you can hear these calves bawling. There's 16 of them, and this is day 2 of the weaning. So just listen to that sound. And they do know what the feed bunk is, so I'll get them fed and they'll calm down for a while. Well, again, here's this group at the feed bunk. And they certainly do know what the feed bunk is. And the nice thing about it is when I dump the feed in, it does get quiet for a while. "16 of them. That's a big boy there. And you wean calves off this size. That's pretty impressive. Well, it is a Monday afternoon and we have rain that started early in the morning and it's continued to rain all day. And we are probably up to maybe an inch that we've had, and we certainly need it. Looks like we're going to get rain off and on most of the week. And that is a much needed rain. Now maybe some of the crop guys are wanting to get some crops in, but the pastures were definitely needing some rain because it was getting extremely dry here in southern Indiana. And because it was so dry, I've had to feed hay a few times a week, so I'm going to put out some hay in the rain to my cows at the summer pasture. I've got to put a bale out for the replacement heifers and then a bale out for those calves that I just weaned that will end up going to the market later. And as you can see, sometimes rain's not appreciated, but it certainly is now. This is the second bale that I put out. There's one behind me. Well, since none of the cows were back there where they normally were, I was going to see if I could find them. Started honking the horn on the tractor. And here they come. They were up by the barns. Hopefully you can see the group coming. I think it's a pretty neat scene when you can honk the horn on the tractor and they know what it means. that cattle will come when called, so when you get ready to load them up to bring them home for fall, it won't be a problem. And just a quick note, there are 3 young bull calves in here, plus my herd bull, but I weaned, so it's a set of twin bull calves and a single, and I brought their dams home and left them here. So most of them are coming, so I'm going to shut the camera off. As these cows file by, you can see that their body condition scores are pretty good, even though I've had to start feeding hay a little bit earlier. And I will gain back my hay time, because when the corn comes out, these cows will go into corn fodder for 30 to 45 days, so I'll gain my hay back. And I think the young bulls are probably the last group coming, although there is a cow way back there. So we'll see if the bulls come through the road or if they cut through. They're going to take a shortcut. There's a January, and then there's the 2 twins, and they're February's. Well, just a quick reminder, but this group of steers and heifers will be at Rockville at their special sale on the 29th of October. Pretty proud of this group. They're gonna push the scales pretty good, most of them. There are a couple April calves in here, but most of them are January, February, and March. Well, one of the things that I want to do before spring or maybe next summer is I want to replace this high tensile fence section with either some continuous panels or those freestanding panels. And I looked at my local dealer, and those freestanding panels, heavy steel with legs on them, they're 24 foot. Continuous panels. I'd have to put some new posts in, put all new posts, and we'll see. I'm getting ready to measure this and see what the distance is. Pretty simple process. I bought this measuring wheel from Amazon rather than running a tape measure. And if you've got a farm, this wheel would be kind of handy to measure some distances. Mm. 76 feet. So I thought I could get by with 2 of those panels, and that's not going to happen. So after looking this situation over, I could get 2 of the 24 footers and get 1 24 footer, and I think it's got a 4-foot gate built right in, and just make this lot just a tick bigger. I'll have to do some investigation in the continuous panels and see how long they are, and then make the decision how I want to do this. I forgot to mention on this group of calves here that they will have had 2 rounds of shots, dewormed, bunk broke, and weaned for close to 60 days. Rockville, Indiana, October 29th. Well, here's a quick little morning project. I have, I don't know, probably 20 pallets that's accumulated over time, and my neighbor can use those, so I'm going to run those. It's going to take 2 loads on the front of the tractor, So I'm going to run those over to my neighbors and drop those off. He said he would pick them up this weekend, but no sense him handling when I can lift them up with the pallet forks on the tractor and just run them over there. So that's what I'm doing this morning. Well, this is a simple project. I had two older gates, and this just had panels tied up against it. So I hung these old gates here to the entrance of this shed, and it'll make things a lot easier. No wiring to undo and put those back. So another little completed project today. Well, the last project today and the ending of the video is I'm hooking up the hay rake, which I'm going to need to roll up some corn stalks when they start taking the corn out. I'm going to take it up to the house and freeze everything good before I do that. So that's what's happening right now. As always, see something in the video you like, if you got anything you'd like to see that I haven't posted, please comment. Also, thanks for watching this week's video. Share with your friends and hit that subscribe button. Until next week, thanks for watching.